Thank you, Dean Delaney, and thank you to all of my peers and faculty for really propelling me towards this moment to be standing up here in front of you today. What an absolute honor it is. Well, we're here. We made it. Congratulations, everyone. Welcome to faculty, staff, guests, and graduates. We all know that the degree we hold today is one that encompasses far more than technical skill. It's a degree that encompasses attitudes and knowledge that are the result of our touch with humanity in a really raw sense. I'm sure a lot of us would say that 4 years ago we didn't really know what nursing meant. There's a real grittiness to nursing, waking up crusty-eyed for those 12-hour shifts, or the all-too-familiar smell of C. diff, and the inexplicable heaviness that hangs in the room after a patient's just learned they've been diagnosed with cancer. As my friends and family can attest, I'll be the first to admit that it's tough and it's dirty. And in those moments of uncertainty, there's a self-doubt that loves to creep in and just threatens to knock you down. Yet, we're all here, better people than when we began this unfamiliar path, I have no doubt. And I know this because more than anything, more than smarts and intelligence, nursing school has taken commitment. It's taken commitment to stand tall within the tension that arises from holding in conjunction both intense fulfillment at having cared for people in their moments of greatest vulnerability and also heavy pain that we've all encountered. It's taken commitment to persist within the grittiness and self-doubt that is all we can see some days. But most of all, it's taken commitment to self-cultivation as a caring individual in a field often rife with difficulties. Choosing how you'll conduct yourself each time you cross the threshold of a patient's room into unpredictable and sometimes hostile territory. I have been baffled and humbled by the persistence you've all shown when faced with your own personal hardships, illnesses, and struggles in the midst of nursing school. We've all had our fair share of cries on the Weaver-Densford Plaza when we just don't understand how we'll possibly fit all of our clinical hours into our schedule, or that panic that strikes when you just absolutely bomb a test. Yet you've all shown up repeatedly for me and for each other, extending grace in those very moments to push through to this very moment. So while a lot of us might say that we're not so sure we should be allowed to strike out on our own as nurses, I want to remind you that innovation is the backbone of progress. So I stand up here with so much hope for the future of nursing, because nursing is a field that needs innovation and needs people who are willing to take risks and question the status quo. Innovation is needed to transform the brokenness we've all witnessed so intimately. But in those dark moments, when the brokenness has left me wondering where there's light, you've all shown it to me in the passion you exhibit, in the hours you've poured research into, and in the questions you ask of yourselves and of each other. Questions of how are we going to do better? And I've come to learn that nursing offers space for creativity in answering those questions, a creativity really arising from diversity of perspective. And I've seen the variety of personalities and strengths in this cohort that are displayed so proudly. So I believe wholeheartedly, in fact, I know wholeheartedly, that we're a group of people primed and ready to use our individuality collectively to contribute to nursing in really unprecedented ways. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. I've been really constantly inspired and invigorated by the freshness that we bring through our differences, through our persistence, and through the profound care that infuses what we do. We face a future both wholly uncertain and also bright with possibility. So as I close today, instead of offering you a quote by some great thinker, I want to prod you in recognizing that you all hold so many words within each of you that the world needs to hear, because we've made it to this moment for a reason, because we are capable, because we can do it, and because we bring value to this field. Please be inspired by your own accomplishments today that are indeed worthy of awe. Thank you.